Alrighty, so kind of a weirder video, I guess, but let's talk about Derieri and Lostvayne. So I'm assuming, I could be wrong, obviously, because no one really knows what's going to happen just yet. But there's been a lot of talk about Lostvayne Meliodas coming out on the 6-month anniversary of the game for Global. I'm on my JP account, which is nowhere, really. But if we go down to Lostvayne Meliodas, he's a very good unit. I've used him as like a friend unit or whatever many times already. He's really, really good. Obviously, the question here that I guess I'm asking / answering is, should you save for Lostvayne or Derieri? I think the obvious answer is Lostvayne, just because he is a quote-unquote festival unit. I don't think we on Global really have gotten any festival units at this point, but festival units are pretty much like rare sort of units that come out for like a special like occasion or like an event going on or something like that. Lostvayne Meliodas is obviously a festival event for JP. He was the 777 downloads event, which was them hitting 7,700,000 downloads on JP. And I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure we're either really close to that or past that, maybe, on Global at this point. And then obviously the other festival unit is Goddess Elizabeth. I have no idea when she'll come out because she was for the 1-year anniversary. So really there's no telling there. But the thing is, Global has been pretty good about trying to make sure that metas aren't dominating as much as they were on JP. JP was a little bit more spread out, so there was a lot of room for the pin teams to kind of run rampant for a while before Valenti came out, and Lostvayne has been running rampant like crazy ever since he kind of started pairing up with Elizabeth. Obviously, he was still really good before Goddess Elizabeth came out, but, you know, Goddess Elizabeth just made him that much better. So, I don't know. I think I was really wondering if they were going to try to give us the new green Easton that just came out on JP, this one right here. Obviously, she's a swimsuit, like, summer event sort of unit, which I was kind of skeptical on whether or not they would give us or not, but she's kind of like a decent counter to Lostvayne, and I'm wondering what they're going to do to kind of prevent Lostvayne from just running over the meta, because they've been, you know, like I said, they've been pretty decent about trying to make sure metas don't run over everybody in the game. But obviously, some units is hard to prevent. Like, Lostvayne is very, very good in a lot of situations. Like, his ult absolutely destroys everyone, pretty much, because it's an AoE ult. If you don't know, you're better off just looking up somebody else's videos, because I don't actually have Lostvayne on Global, or on JP. But, yeah, very good unit. So, I'm super excited for Derieri when she comes out. Obviously, I already have my Derieri Super Awakened a little bit on JP, which we don't have Super Awakening on Global or anything by any means yet, but I really like Derieri as a character. The red Derieri is really good. Like, she's a very hard hitter. She can do some insane damage for single target attacks. She's got some really cool outfits and stuff like that too that I really like. But she in general is just a really cool character, and she's a really good character in a lot of situations. So me being more of a PvE sort of player, Derieri is actually really good for that, because she can kind of run through some of the events and stuff like that a little bit easier and deal a lot more damage and stuff like that. But Lostvayne is a really good PvP unit, and he's also a good, you know, PvE unit as well. Because he's a festival exclusive character, he's probably worth saving up for more than Derieri, because Derieri is obviously going to come back a lot more frequently. She'll end up getting added to the Part 2 banner at some point, and, you know, you'll be able to pull her with Part 2 tickets and stuff like that. As you can see on the JP side of things, if I go over to the Part 2 banner, Derieri is right here, and then green Derieri is actually already in the coin shop. Well, if I can get to it. Yeah. Green Derieri is in the coin shop right there. I don't know why I looked over her. So yeah, Green Derieri is not quite as good, but I would like to get both of them just for their costumes and stuff like that. Plus, you know, she's cool. I think she's actually got her own sort of use cases and stuff like that. She's not quite as good as the red one, but she's still pretty okay. But yeah, as somebody who's really excited for Derieri, I really want to summon, but at this point, I think I've actually swayed more towards saving. There's a lot of Derieri's data already in the game. There's been a lot of like sort of talk about that, you know, whether or not she's going to be added to the game very soon. The fact that they added Monspeet, who is a very good association for Derieri, is another good point. So I'm assuming she's going to be coming out pretty soon. I hate to skip on her banner, but it just really depends on how many diamonds I have at the time, because if you don't know, for the Lostvayne Meliodas banner, because it was a festival banner, which the 6-month anniversary banner should potentially be a festival banner as well, they did it as sort of like a special banner where at the top of the screen up here, it has the different milestones. They don't do the whole like five pulls for an SSR sort of thing. They do, it's a 900 gem banner thing where at 300 you get a guaranteed SSR, at 600 you get a guaranteed SSR, and if you make it all the way to 900 you get a guaranteed Lostvayne Meliodas. At least that's how they did it on JP. Obviously there could be a lot of, you know, discrepancies and changes that they end up doing on the global version, because you never know, but you're going to want to save up a lot of gems for the Lostvayne banner, and I think at this point I'm just going to save as much as I can and try to, you know, scrape as many diamonds as I can, so that way I can make sure that I have the diamonds for it whenever it comes around, because he is a very good unit. So, I guess to answer the question is, if you really like Derieri, obviously you can see the little manga panels and stuff like that around the gameplay right now. I am very, you know, interested in trying to get Derieri, but it may be more worth your time to just go for Lostvayne. Obviously, a lot of people already knew that, but I just wanted to give my sort of like 2 cents and perspective on the whole thing. Gloxinia apparently already has a lot of her like assets and skills and stuff like that already in the game as well. So people are really speculating that there's going to be a Gloxinia banner at some point. And with them doing the whole like double commandment sort of banners, it wouldn't surprise me if Gloxinia or Derieri was very soon, leading up to the fact that I think September 3rd is going to be the official 6-month anniversary for Global. So we're really close. We're like 3 or 4 weeks away, and we're all just kind of waiting patiently to see what happens. So yeah, that's pretty much just my 2 cents on the whole thing. Let me know your opinions on it or whatever, because I know a lot of people are, you know, a lot of people have already been saving up for Lostvayne. I think after the Blue Lilia banner, there was people who are already talking about starting to save, and I completely understand why. He is a very good unit. He's a very cool unit as well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.